Okay. Okay, hi guys. My name is Raquel Dorley. Is anyone there? Can you hear me? I see one person. That's good. I feel like I've been, hi Jeanette. I've been having trouble with Wi-Fi all morning and I think I'm figuring it out. Hopefully, yay, thank you for the hearts. I'm so glad this is working. It's been such a stressful morning. Okay, hi, who's saying hi? Hi, Jeanette. Awesome. Jeanette, I saw your scope this morning. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I'm sorry I didn't catch it live. Jeanette Nyberg, you guys, if you are interested in sketchbook prompts, which is something I'm going to be sharing today, you have to watch Jeanette's scopes. She's so fantastic. She did one this morning all about Zentangles. Hi, everybody. And her stuff is so good and she's hilarious too. So Jeanette Nyberg, thank you so much for joining me, you guys. Hi, oh my God, people are filling the room. This is so exciting. Okay, today I'm gonna be talking about, thank you for the hearts, you guys. I love hearts, so if you wanna leave me some, I will so appreciate that. Hey Argentina, nice to see you. So I'm here in Northern California. My name is Raquel Dorley, if you're not familiar with me, and I have a website called TinkerLab. And TinkerLab is all about inspiring parents and educators with ideas for raising creative kids through hands-on making. So today I'm going to be sharing something called art dice. Let me show you what these are. Ta-da! And I'm sharing these because, hi you guys, my 5-year-old walked into my studio the other day and started playing with these. And I haven't used them in a really long time. And I was like, you know, that would be a really great thing to talk about on a scope. And so I thought I would share what they are, how we use them, and then I'd even do a little live demo on how to use them. We'll see. Okay, so let me just tilt this camera down and you can see my tabletop here. That might be helpful. See how that works. Okay, art dice. Can you guys see that okay? Working out? Okay. So I've got 4 art dice here, and basically, hold on a second, they come from a template that you can actually get on my website. I have 4 templates. One is all different kinds of lines. Hold on, put that there. Lines, colors, and words. Words are like tired, excited, dramatic. If you have a child who cannot read yet, you could replace the words with faces, like an angry face or a cheerful face, that sort of thing. And then shapes. Okay, that way. So when my daughter came in the other day and started playing with them, she picked up these 3. She picked up the word die, nope, not that one, the line die, and the color one. Like that. And let me show you what she made. And this is, I have to tell you, this is a process-based way of making art. It is not about the product, so it's not going to be anything where you'll be like, oh my God, that's so amazing. Hi, I'm making art dice. Well, I'm actually making art with art dice. So this is a demonstration on how to use art dice for encouraging creativity for kids or for adults. It's a really great way to do a warm-up. So if you are interested in making art in a sketchbook, and I'll share some of my sketchbooks with you here in a moment, it's a warm-up in the same way that a writer might have like a stream of conscious writing, right? They might just write without thinking too hard about it before they get into some serious writing. The art dice are like a warm-up for making art. Okay, so coming back to my little tabletop here. So my daughter came in the other day, she's 5, and this is a piece of art that she created using the art die, or art dice, I guess. There's more than one of them. Like I said, it's nothing spectacular to look at, but the process is really cool. So, do you guys see these really dark zigzag lines here? And she made those with a combination of the red, and she just randomly threw them. I should also say, if you have a kid, like most of the fun is just throwing these all over the table. Anyway, so she came up with red and let's see, zigzag and angry. Red, zigzag, angry, which is where these really dark lines came from. By the way, if you guys have any questions at any point about this project or art education in general, I will do my best to answer them. I'm not an expert on everything or even anything necessarily, but I will be happy to try to answer questions. Okay, so we do this on cardstock. It's like got some little weight to it. And that's because I also like to use Sharpie, and Sharpie will probably bleed through thin paper. But anyway, she only used colored pencils for these, and you can see these really cool, dark, red, angry lines. And then she spun them all around again. She wanted to use 3 at the same time and kind of come up with combinations. Then she did tired, spiral, and purple. And you can see these really sweet, kind of tired, spirally purple lines, right? And it's just super fun and playful, and there's no expectation that you're gonna do anything specific with these. So would you guys like me to do a little demo on this for you? Is there an interest in that? If there's not, that's okay. And I can show you how I can use these in my sketchbook too. I did a scope a little while ago on a totally different scope name. Oh, you want to see a demo? Okay. And this was an example I came up with, but I will do it again. So now, of course, I don't have any paper after I ask you. Give me a second. Okay. So we have our paper. We have marker, Sharpie, and I've got some trusty colored pencils here, and we will see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to throw these. Should we do 3 at the same time or just 1? Any opinions? 3, 1, 4. All right, I'll start with 1. So we'll do a line. Okay, so I've got some nice diagonal lines coming up. Okay, so one of the cool things about using these, especially, okay, so if you're an art educator or a parent who's got a few kids or an adult who wants to do this with a group of people, you can imagine if you put out a die and it comes up with this prompt to make diagonal lines, how everyone's going to interpret this differently. So when you saw this pop up, you probably had some idea in your mind on what you would do with them, probably not thinking what I was going to do, but this is my interpretation. And so one of the cool things about doing this with a group of kids or a group of adults is that everyone can see how differently we interpret the same things. Okay, so let's try a couple together. So why don't we do a shape and a line? Wavy line and heart. Okay, what am I going to do for that? Let's see. Maybe I'll throw some wavy lines in here. And throw a heart over that. And then I will add some wavy lines in my heart since I kind of wanted to combine those together. So like I said, you know, this can come out in a good way or a bad way. You might not like the way it's looking. You might like the way it's looking, but it's just to loosen your hand and not worry too much about things turning out perfectly, which is really what art making is all about anyway, right? Experimenting and having fun and being playful. Okay, so for those of you who are just joining me, you can get templates for these art die on my website. One more thing, I went to Michael's the other day and I found these cool wooden blocks. They're not too expensive, but you could also, and I've done this before, you can also take these wooden blocks and paint them with acrylic paint and make your own art dice. Okay, let's do some color. What do you guys think? How about color and an emotion? Fearless yellow, oh boy. When I think of yellow, I don't really think of fearless, so how am I going to do that? Ooh, maybe a bright yellow. Fearless. Fearless sounds kind of reckless to me. Let's just make some fearless yellow. Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh, these are the best colored pencils ever. My friend Jen Berlingo gave these to me. These are Lyra Super Furby color pencils. They're so fantastic and really bright. Okay, there's my fearless yellow. I don't know, I kind of want to add some really fearless coloring into my fearless yellow. Love that. It's getting a little crazy, right? Getting fearless here. Okay, so that's the idea of the art dice. Now, I have one more way that we can use these. So I keep sketchbooks. Would you guys like to see a couple of my sketchbooks? Can you guys hear me? Am I still broadcasting through? Yeah, thank you for the hearts. By the way, if you guys want to give me hearts, right down there, just tap the heck out of your screen. You can give me like 1,000 hearts if you want to. Not that I'm begging for hearts, it's all good. Okay, so I've got some sketchbooks here. And as you guys can see, I really love things that are graphic and, I don't know, geometric. That's kind of my style. So let me get these out of the way though, and I will show you how we could use this on a sketchbook base. Okay, so one of the things I like to do in my sketchbooks is I like to layer. And so I'll put down like a layer of paint, and then I'll go on top of that with some other things. And so I went into my sketchbook with some watercolor paint and just created some geometric designs. But I thought maybe it would be fun to play on top of this. Let's chat with you guys for a second here. I thought it might be fun to play on top of this with the art dice and see what can kind of come out of it and where I can take it. So does that sound good? Should we try that? Okay. All right, so let's see. Why don't I go with the line? Polka dots! I love polka dots! All right, where can I put polka dots here? I'm trying not to overthink this too much because I just want to have fun with it. I can add some little circles that are kind of like polka dots. And I'll add some into this one too, since I'm making this all kind of match. Okay, I'm not going to get too deep into this because I just wanted to give you guys an idea on how art dice can be used in different contexts. So let's see, I can add some more of these little circles here. And for those of you who don't know me, or who are just tuning in, TinkerLab is a space that encourages creativity through hands-on making, and I try to inspire adults to lead creative exercises with children, but also, you know, these ideas and activities can be used by adults as well. Okay, so why don't we try another one? Let's see what the word comes up with. Excited. Ooh, I love that. I love excited. Excited. Excited lines to me are, I don't know, maybe I can imagine how this might be like, kind of like a starburst or a sunburst. Make some excited lines going around. Okay, that's kind of the general idea. Get some excited lines in there and some polka dots, and this is how you could probably use the art dice in a sketchbook. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If there are any questions, I'd be happy to answer them, or if not, that's cool too. Thank you so much. Thank you for the hearts. Can I answer any questions before I sign off? Let me know. Otherwise, I will try to be back again tomorrow with more ideas and activities for kids that encourage creativity through hands-on making. Thank you for joining me, you guys, and have a wonderful day. See you next time.